Okay, so you're obviously interested in The Last of Us Season 2, and you want the key info, like now, without scrolling forever, right?
Exactly.
Well, that's what we're doing today. We've got through all those trending searches, um, trying to pull out the stuff everyone's really digging for.
Yeah, the big questions.
Things like, the cast buzz, the release date obsession, specific character details people are asking about. Let's just jump right in.
Okay, so what really jumped out right away was just the basic interest. Huge search volumes for The Last of Us. Simple as that.
Just the main title.
Yeah, Last of Us, alongside the more specific The Last of Us Season 2.
Right.
It tells you the anticipation's pretty broad. You've got newcomers, maybe, and definitely the dedicated fans waiting for what's next.
Absolutely. And that anticipation gets really specific when you look at who's in it. Searches for The Last of Us Season 2 cast.
Huge.
Huge.
Massive. Last of Us Season 2 cast 2. Clearly, people want to know who is bringing these characters to life on screen again or for the first time.
And it's not just the cast, generally, is it?
No, no. We're seeing searches for individual actors, like Bella Ramsey. Obviously, that's not a huge surprise.
Neglected, yeah.
But what is interesting is the amount of attention on young Mazzino and Gabriel Luna, too.
Uh-huh. New faces getting buzzed.
Exactly. It suggests people are already speculating about their roles, maybe how important they'll be this season.
Which, I guess, leads us straight into the characters themselves. The sheer number of searches for specific characters is pretty wild.
It really is. Abby the Last of Us, Abby Last of Us, even Abby the Last of Us with the parentheses.
Wow.
All trending heavily. And then you've got The Last of Us Eugene, Dina the Last of Us, The Last of Us Dina.
It's definitely up there.
And of course, Ellie the Last of Us. It's obvious you're all really invested in these individual stories.
That focus on Abby, though, with all those different search terms. That's striking, isn't it?
It really is. For anyone who knows the game, while it likely points to just how significant and, frankly, controversial her character arc is.
Right. So people are bracing themselves, maybe?
Yeah.
Or just intensely curious?
Both, probably. It suggests the show might be heading into some powerful, maybe divisive territory there.
No doubt. Okay, shifting gears slightly, but maybe the biggest question people have. The release date.
Oh, absolutely. It's like a tidal wave of searches. The Last of Us Season 2 release date, Last of Us Season 2 release date, when does The Last of Us Season 2 start? You really want to mark those calendars.
Yeah, desperately.
And you see HBO, The Last of Us Season 2 release date, popping up constantly, so everyone knows where they expect to watch it.
The platform's clear.
Totally. And all the ways people ask, when does The Last of Us Season 2 come out? When does Last of Us Season 2 start? It just hammers home how eager everyone is for that premiere date.
But it's not just when the season starts, is it?
Mm-hmm.
People are thinking even more granularly.
Uh-huh. We saw The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1, and Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1. You're ready for minute 1.
Ready to go.
Exactly. And tied right into the when is the where and the what time queries like, what time does The Last of Us Season 2 air?
Like the practical stuff.
Yeah, where to watch The Last of Us, and even specific platforms mentioned, like Sling. It shows you're figuring out the logistics, how you're actually going to tune in.
It's also kind of fascinating seeing how the show still connects back so strongly to the games and people's searches.
Definitely. Lots of searches for the Last of Us game, obviously, but also The Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Part 2.
The sequel game looms large.
It does. And even the abbreviation Lose Season 2. Plus, people are still looking back, searching for The Last of Us Season 1 or Last of Us Season 1 recap.
Okay. So maybe catching up or just needing a refresher before diving into Season 2.
Seems likely. And that ongoing interest in Season 1, paired with the specific searches like The Last of Us Season 2 Ellie, well, it really underlines the investment in these characters' journeys.
Especially Ellie's arc moving forward.
Right. Moving into this next phase, which for so many people is tied directly to the events of the Part 2 game. We even see searches for Craig Mazin.
Yeah, showrunner, yeah. People appreciate the creative force.
Exactly. And then some very specific plot point searches, like, does Joel die in The Last of Us Season 2?
Oof. Yeah, that's a big one from the game.
It really is. And seeing that specific question searched shows just how engaged people are with the original story and how nervous or curious they are about that potential event.
It definitely highlights that deep emotional connection people have, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That question about Joel, it's probably the central point of anxiety and speculation for many fans familiar with the games. It's a biggie.
So if we sort of boil it all down, the picture seems pretty clear.
Yeah.
There's this intense focus on who is in Season 2.
The cast.
When exactly you can watch
The
it.
release details.
And the fate and storylines of those key characters. Abby, Ellie, Dina are huge. And, well, Joel, too.
Absolutely. The search data paints a picture of an audience that's, like, really informed, deeply invested. They're excited for new stuff, but also really connected to the story and characters they already know.
Right. So, thinking about all that, all the searches around specific people and plot points,
Yeah.
what do you reckon is the single biggest question mark still hanging over Season 2 for the audience? What are you thinking about?